Sister wives Cristin Brown's husband diagnosed with health condition. For months, Sister Wives fans have waited patiently for new season 19 episodes. Now that the hiatus is nearly over, Cristin Brown and the rest of the cast are ramping up their social media activity. In a new video, Cristin and David Woolley connected with fans and promoted products they enjoy using. But fans were also surprised to learn that David is actually living with a chronic health condition. See what the TLC star had to say about his serious diagnosis and what he's currently doing to manage it. Sister Wives stars David and Cristin want to make healthier choices. Throughout 19 seasons of Sister Wives, Cristin Brown has admittedly struggled with weight loss. Fans have noticed she looks much healthier since ending her marriage to Cody Brown. But that's apparently not her only wellness secret. As TV shows Ace previously noted, the Woolleys have lost a combined 65 pounds. They've really been buckling down and working hard to get into shape. And as they get older, it's increasingly important for the Woolleys to stay in good health. So what lifestyle changes have they made? As many Sister Wives viewers know, Cristin promotes MLM products, notably Plexus. Although many of her audience members have criticized her use of MLM products, she and David swear by Plexus. Do you have someone you love who is stubborn as well? Or are you that stubborn person? These products have been a game changer for us and our health. I'm down 40. David is down 25. And we are both feeling just so much better, Cristin shared with her Instagram audience, promoting the products. In the video, the couple shared how much they enjoyed the drinks. David even admitted it's helped with his chronic health condition. David Woolley talks lifestyle changes to manage his condition. Of course, a nutritious diet, exercise, and eliminating sugar would result in many positive changes for most people. But David and Cristin credit their tremendous weight loss to Plexus. No more sugar. I have lost 25 pounds, David confirms in the video, with Cristin repeating the number for emphasis. I'm a diabetic. We found out a week before we got married, Cristin continues, preparing the products for consumption. And so I have changed my style and Cristin has convinced me of this, and it's really good. And it has helped me out, and I'm the most stubborn person in the world, trust me. Beyond stubborn. So it really does help, David added. Successfully managing a chronic illness isn't easy, but fans are proud of David for taking charge and making necessary lifestyle changes. They know how much he enjoys spending time with his family and going on adventures with Cristin. Were you surprised to learn that David Woolley lives with diabetes? Add your own thoughts and ideas to the conversation below. In the quiet morning light filtering through the windows of their Leahy home, Cristin Brown stirred a pot of oatmeal, her mind miles away. Life had shifted dramatically since her whirlwind romance and joyful marriage to David Woolley. Gone were the days of polygamist politics and shared holidays filled with unspoken tension. In their place stood a peaceful life marked by laughter, road trips, and deep companionship. But something had changed. David hadn't been himself lately. At first, Cristin brushed it off. Maybe it was stress, or just a lingering winter bug. But then came the fatigue, the shortness of breath after climbing the stairs. The way he held his chest when he thought she wasn't looking. One afternoon, after coaxing him into going to the doctor, just to rule things out, Cristin waited in the sterile exam room, her hands wrapped tightly around her lukewarm coffee cup. David tried to keep things light, cracking jokes with the nurse, but she could see the worry behind his eyes. When the doctor returned with the results, everything stilled. I'm afraid it's cardiomyopathy, the doctor said gently. Your heart muscle isn't pumping blood as well as it should. Cristin felt the breath leave her body. Cardiomyopathy. A condition that sounded like a thunderclap, echoing in her ears as she tried to absorb the details. The prognosis wasn't immediately dire, but it was serious. Lifestyle changes, medications, monitoring, possibly a device or surgery in the future. The words swirled around her like smoke. That night, Cristin sat next to David on their couch, his hand in hers, both of them quiet. The television played, but neither was watching. The moment felt surreal. For so many years, she had imagined what it would be like to find real love, the kind that didn't require dividing affection or constantly battling for attention. Now that she had it, the idea of losing it too soon was unbearable. "We're going to fight this," she finally said, squeezing his hand. "Together." David smiled. "You always were the tough one." The news began to trickle through the Brown family like water seeping through cracks in a dam. Janelle was the first to reach out. "I heard about David," her voice thick with concern over the phone. "Do you need anything? Want me to come visit?" Cristin blinked back tears. Their bond, once forged in the fires of plural marriage, had only deepened in the years after they left Cody. Now more than ever, it felt unshakable. Even Mary reached out with a text. "Thinking of you and David. Let me know if you want to talk." Short, but sincere. Robin and Cody remained silent. But Cristin didn't care. She had a new life, a new love, and a new purpose, helping David heal. The days turned into weeks. Cristin transformed her kitchen into a heart-healthy haven. Out went the bacon and sweet rolls, in-K modes, grilled salmon, leafy greens, and berry smoothies. David grumbled at first, but soon grew used to the changes, especially when Cristin would slide a plate in front of him with a wink and say, "Doctor's orders, and mine." They walked every morning. Slowly at first, just around the block. Then a little farther. Sometimes they held hands. Sometimes they walked in silence, both lost in thought. Other times, David would talk about how scared he had been to tell her, how he thought she might pull away. Pull away? Cristin laughed once as they sat watching the sunset from their backyard. "I didn't walk away from a man with 4 wives just to give up on the one who loves me back." Fans of Sister Wives soon noticed Cristin had gone quiet on social media. The usual cooking videos, travel updates, and silly selfies were replaced by a single post. Life has thrown us a curveball, but we're leaning on faith, family, and each other. David is my heart, literally and figuratively, and we're taking things one day at a time. The outpouring of love was immediate. Comments flooded in from longtime fans. "You're strong, Cristin. We're praying for you both. So sorry to hear this, but glad he has you by his side. You deserve all the happiness in the world, and we're rooting for his recovery." Even Mike Kelty and Aspen posted stories showing their support, helping Cristin manage errands and check in on their stepdad. But perhaps the most tender moment came one evening, months later, when Cristin walked into the living room and found David bent over a small wooden box. Inside was a necklace, gold, simple, with a heart-shaped charm. "I had it made for you," he said, placing it in her palm. "It's got my heartbeat inside." They recorded it at the hospital and turned it into this little sound wave on the back. Cristin stared at it, her throat tightening. "So that no matter what happens," David whispered, "you always have my heart." Tears slipped down her cheeks as she fastened it around her neck. She had spent years believing love meant sharing, sacrificing, and surviving. But in David's quiet strength, despite the fear, despite the diagnosis, she had found the love that was finally hers, whole and unwavering. And she wasn't going anywhere.